I think the money you transfer to me is not big enough for me to run away. Yeah, right.
Correct.
2009 October, now it's almost 16 years,
Yes.
roughly.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes, you invited me to the Glamorgan dormitory to share your food.
Good.
And
I remember that.
while I was a delivery driver, you were sitting in the car, I was driving you around to have that education, to understand not just learning from university. I think most importantly is we learn the different culture. Before I understand it and before I know it, I don't know how to deal with it. I think that's the important part. You ask me now, I didn't think about it. No,
Really?
not much, really.
Yes.
I think this is a combination of all the elements from the past. What we do now, besides what's happening tomorrow. And the book is so old. You can see the paper from the book.
Hello everyone, welcome again to Love Family Podcast, and my name is Onyekoli Ilu, as you already know, and today I have a very special guest, someone that I have so much value, respect, and I've appreciated for over a decade, and my joy is that I've been recording this video in Shanghai, and I had to pull him out. He's very tired, but still able to record this, and I hope you're going to learn from what we're going to share today. And that's basically, thank you, King, for making it today. I really, really appreciate it. I know that you're very busy.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. If you don't mind, can you just quickly introduce yourself? I know I call you King, but I'm sure your name and everything, so people can know you better.
Frankly, my name is King. I've been using the name King since, I don't know, since I was 18 years old. First time I went to UK. And I've been using the name King. And now I'm using the name as well in my company. People know me as King Tang. They don't really know my Chinese name. They don't. Chinese name is difficult to remember. I promote myself King Tang. That I know you, Ilu, since we were college from 2009, right?
Correct.
2009 October, now it's almost 16 years, roughly.
Correct. Yeah.
Yes. But we have been in connection since we graduate for so many years. And Ilu has traveled to China a few times, and it's my pleasure to have him here to share all the greatest idea and a very generous friend. And it's good to have you here, and also I appreciate you can bring the family here. It's
yeah. So I was going to ask you, King. I know that some of my questions might be very direct or indirect, but I'm just going to be plain. Why, of all the people, we were. By the way, people might be wondering, how did you guys get to meet? I and King, we attended a university in Wales. To be precise, University of Glamorgan is in Wales, and this was 2009. Up to about 2000, it's a 1-year course, master's degree course. There's so many people in our classroom. Of everyone, why is it that why do you think we still have this relationship over 16 years? What are your thoughts about it?
Well, I think we have chemicals. We speak the same language, share the same culture, understanding. I think since we were in university, we had a lot of communication. He invited me to the Glamorgan dormitory to share your food. And while I was a delivery driver, you were sitting in the car, I was driving you around. And then we had a lot in common. And even after graduation, I think you're playing a big role. That's because you always travel to China and visit me. And I think you
appreciate that. So even the fact that with all due respect, and I don't want to sound very political, but we can have this conversation without touching that aspect, because it's easier for people African people or Black Americans or brown Americans to be friends with people of the same race, ethnicity. But in this case, you're from Asia, I'm from Africa. You're Chinese, I'm Nigerian. But we're still friends. Is it not? Well, would I use the word strange? It's not strange, but I'm just saying there's supposed to be a lot of things that are the barriers for the reasons why we shouldn't be close. But there are some other Chinese people in that classroom. I don't know how many of them you keep in touch with. And me, like you said,
No.
I don't think I keep in touch with a lot of the Nigerian guys. Only one. And other people that we had there were Kenyans and there were other people. But why? What are your thoughts? Why do you think that, in spite of the divides, the things that could have come in between us, why do you think that we still keep our relationship going?
Firstly, I think the country or the nationality barrier is issues only because we don't know the other country, don't know the other culture.
Good.
I think the reason for us that we travel to a different country to have that education, to understand not just learning from university. I think most importantly is we learn the different culture,
Yes.
to see the world, open our views. I think that's the most important part. That's when we get to know those culture, your culture or other cultures, we can be with you or even other nationalities. I think this is important for you, for me, even for our kids in the future. I will send them to other country to open the view, to see the world.
Yeah,
Before I understand it and before I know it, I don't know how to deal with it. I think that's the important part.
thank you very much.
Another one, as I said, I do see other colleagues who are also on Facebook, but we didn't have much communication in the past, and they now won't even travel to China. Maybe travel to China, they won't come to visit me. I think what plays a big role is we know each other. We kept contact with each other when we were in the university. I think what happened in the university side, what's happening now. If I have no talk with some of the colleagues from the class, are they gonna someday to talk to us? No. I think chances no.
King, there's something that you did, and maybe I say it to you, but you look like maybe it's just normal stuff. But that also helped me don't take you for granted. 2016, I transferred $50,000 to you, and you gave me every single penny. You have every reason to go in the wind. This is China, very big. I'm sure there's so many places you have not been to in this country. This 2016, I transferred $50,000 to you because I couldn't carry that cash across the border. And I came here to make some purchases for the hotel, like remember, and you gave me every single penny. There's every reason for you to abscond with that money, but you didn't. I don't think I've ever sat down to ask you what was going on in your mind. I think this is a very good opportunity for me to ask you that question. What was going on in your mind? Having $50,000, I don't know how much money you have in your account at that time, but you gave me every penny. You had every reason to run away with it. Nothing would have happened. I might still never find you, but you didn't. That's why too. I also want to share your thoughts. I've never asked you this. This first I'm asking you. I want to share your thoughts about it. Largely because a lot of people would have done the opposite, and I would never have seen them. Nothing will happen. I don't know. What are your thoughts about it?
I think the money you transfer to me is not big enough for me to run away.
Okay, that's good to know.
And I think this, like you said, this is the normal behavior, what we do every day, or I do every day. That's what I do. Well, I think I just did something normal or standard for, at least for me. That's what I do. You ask me now, I didn't think about it. No,
Really?
not much really.
That's impressive.
It's just you transfer me, I transfer you back. It's nothing really.
I want to ask a question. To you, is it's just $50,000. Maybe it's not big enough for you to travel away with, run away with. But there are some people that I know that are wealthy, but for every hotel they go to, they steal something. They steal a spoon, they steal a bed sheet, they must take something. They have a character to steal. Listen, I don't want you to look down on, yes, you just say transfer me to me to transfer. But don't you think that over time you have built in some character or integrity in your life? In some, because yes, it might look like, I'm sure in your country there are people that have been sentenced to death for stealing, but they're wealthy, but they still take more money. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what your thoughts are on that.
Well, now I think that the character was built from family backgrounds, from culture, from education. I think it's very important we tell our kids what to do, what is not the right thing to do. I think this is a combination of all the elements from the past. What we do now decides what's happening tomorrow. What happened in the past, the education, family, and everything made me now.
I really appreciate that, and my family has so much respect for you for that. Not necessarily because of the value of the money, but I talk a lot about the Bible. The Bible highlights more about integrity and the importance of that. I really appreciate that, and that alone strengthened my relationship with you. That alone is the reason why I'll go out of my way to bring my family to come and see you. That alone, and in addition to other things, because even before I gave you that money, I've been coming, and the relationship is there because, like you said, a lot of us come to university, and a lot left. But if I call you, you answer. You call me, I answer. It's a two-way thing. It's not just a one-sided. It's not just you. It's not just me. It's a two-way thing, and I really appreciate it. And again, you also have plans to come to Nigeria in October, which is also that effort in building relationship.
I really see you as a friend. What's my most impression about you that when we were in universities, you have the Bible with you. I still remember you have that Bible book with you, and the book is so old. And you can see the paper from the book. I can see you have been reading the Bible all the time. So I see that your character, all the spirit in the Bible in you. I wish I can have the knowledge that you had from the Bible.
I'll get you one. Have I given you a Bible before?
Give me one of the Bible, and it's actually my father had it
It took it away from you.
because I moved to my house,
okay.
and
I'll get you another one. Don't worry. No, I really appreciate King, and I think it's important that I put this on record that people can learn that irrespective of our ethnic background, irrespective of where we come from, irrespective of the color of our skin, the relationships can be fostered. So people can also learn that irrespective of your caliber or whether money means anything to you or not, integrity is key. And so that we can transfer those things, like you said, to our families. Without taking too much of your time, I just thought maybe we wrap this up here. And just to say thank you for your time. I don't know if it's any other final words, anything you want to say before we close it.
I appreciate you visit me for so many times, and you may have other friends or destination you can go. Can be you twice, but you decided to come to visit me. I think you see me as a friend, so you will approach me and see me. I appreciate, and after our graduation, we don't have much connection with other colleagues. I think what friend means to everyone, we don't have to keep touch sometime, but whenever you have something, you just come to me. We don't really talk much from our daily life, but if you have something, have some ideas, you call me, you share, and now you are in Shanghai. Maybe we will not contact for another few months, then you come back again. I think that's what friends. It stays here. Yeah, that's something without words. Really.
I appreciate it. Keep in touch, and I look forward to doing another video when you're in Nigeria. Thank everyone for taking the time to watch this. I hope you've learned. And see you in another video. Bye bye.